Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Robert A. Seibel Field here in Somerset, Wisconsin. And thank you for joining us tonight. For those of you new to the live stream, we are a team of educators, office staff, and students that orchestrate this program each and every broadcast. My name is Keaton Anderson, science teacher here at Somerset High School, and guiding this broadcast this evening in the press box with me, as always, our producer is Cody Wallen, social studies teacher extraordinaire, as well as Will Rossmiller, English teacher here at SHS, who are also on the mic this evening. We're also joined, right now we're joined by band director, Dr. Eric Purcell up here in the booth, which is fun. Pep Band is playing here. Right now on your screen you can see we are just kind of moments away from seeing starting lineups here, and we're going to sing the national anthem as well just in a couple minutes. However, we're going to throw up on your screen a few stats here tonight. First stats are coming up. We'll throw up the We'll throw up the Middle Border Conference stats for you. Ellsworth Panthers coming to town here tonight. They are currently second in the conference, underneath Rice Lake. Both teams are 2-0 in the conference. However, Rice Lake with the better overall record. And then we got Somerset. We are, I believe, fourth in the conference as well. And people to watch here for the Spartans. We're going to take a look at Kane Donnelly, Cayman Gebheim, Dylan Lesha, and as well as Cayman again on both sides of the ball, playing offense and defense as always. I believe we are going to send it down. Looks like they are about ready to sing the national anthem here. So we are going to take a couple-minute break. Sing the national anthem, you will hear starting lineups, and we will be right back to talk more about pregame and tonight's contest.
Welcome to the Robert Seibel Memorial Field for tonight's Week 5 Middle Border Football Contest between the Ellsworth Panthers and your hometown Somerset Spartans. A reminder that 50/50 raffle tickets are available for purchase near the ticket gate. Tonight's 50/50 raffle ticket proceeds go to support scholarships for our students, run by the Somerset Memorial Scholarship Fund. Prior to tonight's national anthem, we are asking any active or former military members to please stand and be recognized. Let's give them all a round of applause. Thank you for your service. We appreciate your attendance and hope that you enjoy your time at tonight's game. Tonight's contest is being played under the rules of the NFHS and WIAA. These rules provide for fair play and good sportsmanship between athletes and coaches. Our athletes ask that you help demonstrate the ideals of good sportsmanship, fair play, and respect for our teammates, opponents, and the officials. In compliance with Wisconsin State Statute, Somerset School grounds are declared as tobacco-free areas. Thank you for your compliance with our school policy and the Wisconsin State law prohibiting tobacco use on school premises. For your convenience, a fully stocked concession stands and bathrooms are located at the south end of the field. As a reminder, we ask that all elementary, middle school-age students remain with their parents during the game. With that being said, we have our 7th grade middle school football team in attendance this evening, and we also have our youth cheer. Now, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand. Remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem. Our flag is located near the concession stand. Tonight's national anthem is being sung by Somerset student athlete, senior Mia Olsen.
Why
and defense for your Somerset Spartans.
Okay, we are back, everybody. We are excited. My goodness, what a fantastic, phenomenal, emphatic national anthem by senior Mia Olson. Just belting it. It was awesome. Fantastic job. We got a awesome rainbow just above between the lights up here. So it is glorious, folks. This is awesome. Mid-September football. The rain just got done being a drizzle, just lightly coating the field. A little dampness to make the game that much more interesting, folks. We got an awesome student section here, as always, rocking Robert A. Seibel Field. We got a white out here, so you will see them on your screen, always towards the most left side of your screen, as that's where the student sections are, kind of towards the northwest side of, I guess, directions, northwest, that is. And then when you see the Spartans, I believe the Spartans are going to be attacking from left to right immediately here. The Ellsworth Panthers, they're coming to town. They're a tough team. They're 2-2 overall. Well, their overall record is 2-2. They're 1-1 in conference play. Oh, excuse me, they're 2-0 in conference play. Excuse me. Rice Lake and Ellsworth at the top. Cream of the crop teams in the Middle Border Conference this evening. Ellsworth not quite having the overall record, the prowess as a Rice Lake squad. Sweep of the leg, and we're playing. Fielded, fakes the handoff, and running. We got some headway. A lot of flags out there already. And ball handler goes out of bounds in Ellsworth territory, all the way out to the 45-yard line. However, laundry on the field way back in the backfield. It appears it's going to be against the Spartans. Haven't quite seen a call yet. Superintendent Donnelly, Shannon Donnelly, she's got her umbrella out still. Still kind of drizzling here. So the Spartans are going to take over at their own 20-yard line after a fantastic return. Illegal activity on the field, and with 10 seconds off the clock, we're joining you here. We got a full raucous Robert Seibel Field. We got junior cheer squad here. We got the 7th grade football team here. You'll see those people tonight as well. Airing it out early. Donnelly up and caught. Received to the 20, the 10. Almost able to get to the end zone. First play of the day. Spartans.
What focus there by Lesha to keep that eyes on that ball, bobbling in his hands.
Dylan Lesha, sophomore to sophomore connection, and that's an 80-yard play.
That's the start you want right there for the Spartans. Holy moly.
The red and black swords out attacking the Panthers defense so far, and what a start already. Can hardly even build up the game in the atmosphere, and already we're seeing action inside the 5 for the Spartans. In the gun, Donnelly, Gebheim to his right. He hands it off to him. He's going to give it. Not quite
Just
get
short,
in.
I think, yep.
Kamen Gebheim, lead rusher on this Spartan team, as well as one of the lead tacklers on defense. Jack Creer's coming in, also a sophomore. Fox coming out. Thank you for joining us here, everybody. This is a Spartan live stream. If you're tuning in from Ellsworth, Somerset, here, there, and everywhere. Fantastic evening football action here. Donnelly's going to take a quarterback keeper, tries to zig his way. Did he make it?
Not quite.
No calls. Looks like he is short. Donnelly coming off of 135 yards through the air in Prescott last Friday evening. Also seeing
more
a
than
touchdown.
half that coming off one big play.
Yeah. He's halfway there tonight already.
Yeah.
Jordan Walters, senior, number 73, up there on the front line, the biggest fella. He is the right tackle. Gebheim stuffed. And he's not going to make it. That's going to make it 4th and short. What is Coach Joe Hutter going to do here, folks?
Oh, he's going to go for it.
Send the kicking squad out. For those of you that are not routine listeners of the Spartan live stream, or you're not quite sure about how the Spartans rock and roll, we don't really have a kicking squad, so we're going to go for it.
I saw Jack Creer running on the field. Unless he's developed a good right foot, I don't think we're going to kick this one. I think we're going to go for it again on 4th here.
Donnelly under the gun. He's got 4 wideouts, 2 to his left, 2 to his right. He's going to keep it. Quarterback keeper. He's going to find the end zone. Kane Donnelly with a touchdown. Somerset, first blood tonight.
Well, you cannot ask for a better start there for the Spartans. Woo-wee.
We are crushing it here tonight, folks. Like we said, this is a sight to see. We are going to go for it. Ellsworth on their heels already, on their back paws, as you could say. In the gun again. 4 wideouts. He lobs it. And that one's broken up. That one intended for Dylan Lesha, sophomore. Not quite able to get it. So Somerset coming out swinging. And after their first possession, they come up with 6 points here, folks. Not able to convert on that conversion, but we got the school song singing on your screen, south of your screen, kind of lower. Once in a while, you're going to see we have a ton of junior cheer squatters out here. And my goodness, we are dressed to impress. Everybody's matching. Everybody's got the same hairstyle.
It is a packed house here tonight. Holy moly.
We got, I believe that is that Rieger with running the flag.
Oh, yeah.
The school flag here. So thank you for tuning in, everybody. My name's Keaton Anderson, part of the Spartan live stream here. We got Will Rossmiller to my right. We got Cody Wallen to my left. Both of these gentlemen are producing this evening, doing the X's and O's for digital things and all things related to technology.
Trying our best. Always an adventure up here without any Wi-Fi.
Always our best. And, folks, I'm going to be honest. Here at Somerset, we're not used to quite such emphatic action here. It usually takes us a little bit to get down the field. Not that possession. Ball is away, bobbled, fielded at the 10. Oh, and taken down. The boomstick is out.
That was Matthew King, I believe, on the
I
tackle.
believe number 24.
That's Lance Gipford on the return there, senior from Ellsworth.
Boy, you guys can't quite see because they're in the opposite direction, but our student section is physically making this whole side of the stadium move. They are jumping up and down.
Yeah, they're out here in force tonight for whiteout night.
Absolutely, and it looks like Ellsworth student section is in camo out, blaze orange out, whatever you want to call it. Snap is low, scrambling out of the pocket, in duress. It's intercepted! Jack Creer on the interception. And first play, first pick, first change of possession here tonight. Jack Creer, sophomore, all over that one. Wow-wee. Oh me, oh my. We are in for a treat tonight, folks. 9:16 still to go in this first quarter. And Ellsworth, a formidable foe, always being very good. These past few years are the Ellsworth Panthers, and great running game they have. Didn't quite go to it that time. Handoff to Gebheim. He's going to get swallowed up. It's going to take 3 Panthers to take him down.
That defensive line for Ellsworth looks pretty formidable there. I don't know if our running game, what our running game is going to look like tonight. I think the passing game might have to be where we go to here. We've had, 4 or 5 rushes here, and I think we've gotten 1 yard out of it. Granted, it was an important 1 yard, but.
Absolutely. In the gun, once again, a little different formation. Dylan Lesha out to Kane's way right. Handed off to Gebheim up the middle. A nice little scamper there for Gebheim. He's going to find a few yards.
Third and about 7 or 8, looks like.
Mid-range third down opportunity here after a rush doesn't go quite far enough for them.
Matthew King checking back in here for Sawyer Fox.
We are going to see a dance team halftime show, I believe. I was told by a couple dance squad members. We're going to see that as well tonight. Cheer squad is in full dress tonight. We got everybody here. Donley's going to keep it. Ooh, and gets wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
So this is that kind of interesting area of the field of, do you try and punt it? Do you try and go for it?
We got for those of you, we got the junior cheer squad leading cheers here.
That's awesome.
And it is adorable watching these young ladies work. Awesome sight to see.
Looks like we're going for it here on 4th and 7.
4th and 7 from the Panther 38 after a pick, change of possession. Donnelly, he's got some time, slings it out into the flat. Rojas has got it, but he's not going to quite make it there, folks. Nice attempt. Rojas just couldn't quite break a tackle. Good tackling out in the open field for that Panther. Whoever it was, I didn't quite catch the number. It's going to be turnover on downs for the Panthers. Panthers coming off of a win last week against the Baldwin Woodville Blackhawks. 24-12. They're trying to make it work here tonight. Late substitution for Somerset on defense. Handoff up the middle. And at the line of scrimmage, swallowed up here. Couple yards on that one. One name we're going to talk about tonight quite often for the Panthers. We're going to be talking about Bo Hines. Leading the Middle Border Conference in rushing yards, 7.2 yards for rush for Bo. And there he is. Boy, he's a hard guy to take down. Very, very fast, Bo is.
Nope. So this is their other weapon. This is this is number 24. This is Jarrell Gooden, the senior running back as well.
A lot of run heavy for the Panthers.
Yeah, I haven't seen number 22, Bo Hines, out there yet.
Oh, excuse me. Correction then. Thank you, Cody. Ellsworth under a strong eye, handing it off up the middle once again.
Unless our roster's wrong, which...
We did get fresh rosters.
Yeah, so I'm not sure.
For those of you that are from Ellsworth, you can always find us. Let us know on our social medias here at the Spartan live stream. Here we go. Jarrell Gooden. We did find an active roster. We got a couple in the mix up here in the booth. Under the heavy eye. Just 2 wideouts out there for Ellsworth. 1 in motion. Oh, quarterback keeper is going to make the end around. And
He's just a bit short, looks like.
tackled. Looks like he is out of bounds. Yep, he's going to be just short. It's going to be 3rd and 3 from the Somerset 45-yard line.
And that quarterback is Griffin Blomberg, the junior.
Blomberg taking the snaps under center tonight. Once again, Ellsworth going with a heavy eye. Far side of the field are the wideouts. There
He is.
Bo Hines. We found him, folks. Gets tripped up, however. That's very close to a first down. They will give it to him. 1st and 10 for the Panthers, waiting for the flags to move. 5:49 left to go in this first quarter. Panthers, 2 wideouts. Handoff up the middle. Once again, Bo with it and wrapped up. Who is that Spartan on the tackle? That's Andy Rojas. Senior Andy Rojas on the wrap up that time.
Today's Andy's birthday, so happy birthday to Andy.
Happy birthday, Andy.
How old is Andy?
I believe he'd be 18 years old.
There we go. Andy, number 22. Happy birthday, Andy. Hopefully he can make some magic happen tonight. Really good job so far containing the run for Somerset. You know, when we talk about a guy that gets 7.2 yards per attempt, that is a problem. So far we are not that. Fake handoff, lob. He's got it. Received and taken down. Panthers with a good chunk of change that time. That's number 33.
That's the freshman George Roll.
George Roll, 6'5", 180 is George Roll. Good little snag. Good bootleg action from Ellsworth.
Yeah, good play right there.
Well-designed play. Very good technique on the fake handoff as well. They hurry up to him. Pitch it to Bo. Bo, stiff arms of Spartan. And taken down. Rojas there again. 22, tackling 22. I think that's going to be something we see a lot tonight. It's going to be about 2nd and 5 here. Once in a while, you'll hear the audio of one Jeremy Alesha, PA man extraordinaire. He's in the opposite booth. You'll see that booth right at the neutral line tonight. 4:22 and rolling. Ellsworth in the eye once again. 2 double wideouts to the far side of the field. Hands it to Bo. Tries to make it around the tackles. Does get very good yak yards, Bo does.
Like Will McGurran on the tackle there.
He just hit that line and just keeps plowing his feet forward and gets an extra 4 yards almost routinely, it looks like. Jordan Walters, Gabe Allen, Tyler Hutter there on the defensive line. As well as Kamen Gebheim, defensive end. From the gun or the Wildcat, it is Wildcat.
That's Gooden.
Gooden taking the snap. Immediate rush. Ellsworth, the Panthers are on the prowl, knocking on the door of the Spartans' end zone territory here.
That'll be 1st and
Wow,
what,
2? First and goal from the 2. That's in favor of Ellsworth for sure. We'll see if Spartans can hold the line.
Just like Toto said.
Oh, good Toto reference there. From the Wildcat again, Gooden. Gooden makes it in. The Panthers, after a first possession debacle, 1 play, 1 interception for them. They get it. Spartans turn it over on downs. They get their 2nd possession and finally find the end zone for them. 6-6. 3:06 to go in this first quarter. Ellsworth, formidable foe they are. They're going to go for 2 under the cat again. Gooden takes it, moves left, near side. Makes it around. Did he get there? No, he did not get there. Good stop for the Spartan defense.
Yeah, I think that was Kane Donnelly that cut off that edge there.
Very good defensive stand there. All tied up here at Robert A. Seibel Field. We want to take a moment to thank Northwood Technical College. Northwood Tech has the programs and state-of-the-art facilities you need to start or advance your career in modern manufacturing. Integrate advanced manufacturing competencies in high demand and high pay occupations. Blaze in the machine tool, automation for industrial systems, automated packaging systems, or welding with in-person and hands-on instruction. Campus tours and program shadows available. Visit northwoodtech.edu for more information. Experience success at Northwood Technical College.
Thanks, Northwood Tech.
Oh, thanks, Northwood Tech. Beautiful evening here. My goodness, what can you say? Our rainbow has dissipated. The refracting light out of those raindrops in the atmosphere no longer a factor, folks. I'm a science teacher here at the high school. I like to teach you guys a thing or two. If you ever see a double rainbow, fun fact, if you ever see a double rainbow, it is always mirrored. It is opposite of the normal rainbow.
Huh.
Where you're used to the normal Roy G. Biv, it is G. Biv Roy, or however it is backwards. Oh, very short kick fielded. Is that Jack Creer on it? Very short kick right to Creer. Sniped him right in the breadbasket, and Spartans are going to take over from their own 36. Well, Cody Wallen up here, Will Ross Miller up here. Fellas, let's hear from you. What do you think so far this contest from the Spartans or the Panthers? What are we thinking here?
I think it was a great start by the Spartans, and then kind of what we expected to see by the Ellsworth Panthers, which are a big running team that can kind of nickel and dime you all the way down the field, and we'll see how the Spartans respond here.
Absolutely.
I think Somerset's going to be forced to pass a lot. I think Ellsworth's going to try to get rid of the
airing
element of
it out.
running.
Under duress, and that is picked off. Dylan Lesha, trying to strip it. He eludes Lesha, and Gebheim there. Under duress, Donnelly just heaves it up, sends a prayer, and didn't quite down with the prayer answered.
I think Ellsworth's going to play the run a lot, and they're going to force him to do stuff like that and make the sophomore make plays or make mistakes. So we just saw him make a play earlier in this quarter, and now we just saw him make a mistake. For Ellsworth, I think they're going to keep on trying to set up the run and use the run to set up the pass like they did in their first drive. Picked up a big chunk of yards on a nice play-action pass. Somerset knows that this team can run. If they're overcompensating for that, then there's going to be some open lanes in the passing game. Don't have to do it a lot, but don't have to do it a lot to make it effective.
Mike Zimmer would be proud. Run first, bootleg later. Airs it out, fades back. Plenty of time, wide open. My goodness, that was nobody in the Somerset area code there. But
that's where our defenders have to be smart and kind of do their job, right? You can't bite on the play action.
Yeah, intended for Jacob McCabe there, the junior.
Jacob McCabe. He's played in 3 of the games. He's got 4 possessions. My goodness, Jacob McCabe's got the highest yards per reception for this Panther team, 29.5.
Probably on plays similar to that one.
Right.
Yep, absolutely. Plays similar to that. Panthers in the eye, hands it up. Good power move. Guaranteed 2 or 3 yards, it seems, every rush here for the Panthers.
That'll be third and about 6-ish here, 7?
3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. Oh, the official crouches down, gives him an extra half yard. That was interesting. Don't see him move it too often after they place it.
Obvious 4-down territory for the Panthers here.
Almost eclipsing 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. 3rd and 7 from the Somerset 47. Under the eye. One near, one far. Throws it near side. And that's a reception. Good old-fashioned quick out into the flat.
Lance Gipford there, number 14, the senior.
Good reception, well designed. Number 24, Gooden, coming back into the huddle.
I'm always surprised sometimes where you don't see plays like that more often in football, where if your defensive back's back maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 yards, why you don't just do that quick little out pass there and get the kind of guaranteed 5 or 6 yards.
Blomberg Under center to the fullback to
Oh.
Gooden. Slippery run there, sliding off of a couple of Spartans. A little misdirection right to the fullback on that one. And you can already tell from up here in the booth that this Panther team's very creative on the run game. We got a timeout here called by the Spartans. Head coach Joe Hutter looking to chat his team up, as well as head coach for the Panthers, Rob Heller. Looking to chat their teams up. Tied at the moment. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Panthers returning here. We want to thank Wisconsin Credit Union as well. Wisconsin Credit Union, they are proud to support Somerset Athletics as always, proud sponsor. They seek to enrich members, communities, and employees with the resources and support to achieve financial literacy wellness. While supporting one another, we're inspiring better. Learn more at wisconsincu.org. Thanks, Wisconsin Credit Union. I am a platinum member at Wisconsin Credit Union.
Can you be a platinum member at Wisconsin?
After you take out a mortgage, you
Okay,
sure
there you
can.
go. All right.
I get a couple free stacks of checks every year.
Wow.
Absolutely. They just hand them out like hotcakes once you get that many.
I know you said it was camo night or whatever for the
Looks like
Ellsworth
blaze
student
orange.
section.
Yeah,
more
whatever
looks
it
like
is.
a dress like a traffic cone night for me.
Oh.
We'll have to get that on camera in the next stoppage here. But
Blomberg sends a man out far wide.
They do
Good
it again
in.
with the fullback dive.
Kane Donnelly there, quarterback, on the tackle there.
There they are. There's your blaze orange.
There's your Blaine George traffic cone out here. We always appreciate a traveling student section. The more people we got in a football contest, the more interesting it is. The more camaraderie, the more fun it is. Especially when we got a heated contest tonight, folks. Very, very competitive here. Gooden bounces off the line, bounces off another Spartan. Refuses to go down.
I think that was Hines.
Oh, excuse me, Hines.
Gebheim just missed him there for the tackle for loss, but
Yeah.
slowed him down enough to just get a short gain.
Kane Donnelly again with the official tackle, and it was almost
that
a
is a
shoestring
first down.
tackle.
Man.
1st and 10 from the 16. It's just a tough force to be stopped here. Boy, we
Spartans are
thought
filling the hole on the line. It's just he's going around him. It's impressive stuff.
2 wideouts for Blomberg. Oh, movement on the defensive line. Snap is away. Handoff. Hines.
Oh,
Boy, Rojas, the veteran he is. Hines walloped him. Tried
Still
to go
picks
right
up a
through him.
solid chunk of yards.
Yeah.
Like he never makes it look like it's really flashy, but that's a nice 4-yard gain there and an easier second down.
Absolutely. 30 seconds and rolling. Panthers in no hurry. Somerset coming off of a win against Prescott last week, a low-scoring affair. Already, they're almost halfway to where they were last week with 6. Fake handoff boot, wide open. Oh, right there. And can't quite convert. Jack Creer there to break it up, as well as Andy Rojas. My goodness, he was open, though. Who was that? Number 33, once again, Roll was open if Blomberg saw him. That's going to be a play we need to stop if you are the Spartans.
he is a big body to try and cover. We don't have anybody with that height back there in the defensive backs.
Yeah, Dylan Lush is close, but yeah, that's tough.
Spartan power cheer coming from the junior cheer squad members. Hopefully they can power up the Spartan defense. Shields up for Somerset. Man in motion. Hines gets it, bounces offside. Can't escape Cayman Gebheim, and he tickles him down. Gebheim. Hot pursuit of Hines on that carry, and couldn't escape him. That's going to do it for the first quarter tonight, folks. After the first, we're all tied up here. Thank you for tuning in. Here, there, and everywhere. This is a Spartan live stream. And we're happy to be with you tonight, folks. This is a brilliant day to play football. We thought it was going to be a really drizzly, damp, moist night, and it is not that way right now. It is wonderful out here. It's going to be 4th and down. Ellsworth is going to see as soon as we come out of this change of we're going to switch sides of the field here.
Well, we won't. We're going to stay in this press box.
We will stay in this press box.
At least that's the plan right now.
That'd be a lot of work.
We'll stay in this press box here. We got all kinds of Somerset action here. So the side, if you're watching on your screen, near side, where the camera is operating from, where we are, this is the home side of the stadium. You may have guessed when you see all the purple on the opposite side. We got a raucous whiteout student section tonight. We got the old veteran logo out there. We did have the new painted Spartan logo out there in center field. We got the new one. We're going retro with it tonight.
We have youth cheer. We have the 7th and 8th grade football team on the sideline. We have a big student section, the pep band.
It's all rocking and rolling here for Somerset School
Gotta
District.
love it.
And it is fantastic.
Blomberg on 4th down here.
Blomberg taking it from the gun.
Oh, wow.
Oh, misdirection, Hines. Did he get there? Where are they going to spot this one? He lunged for
I think
it.
he's going to be just barely short.
It is 4th down.
Yep.
Spartans take over. Every stop counts in this contest. We'll take it.
That's a big stop there.
Absolutely, we will take it. And if you are tuning in from Ellsworth, we apologize. We are not the Unbiased Broadcasting Association. This is the Spartan live stream. Once in a while, we do get very home-ish with it. And by once in a while, we mean quite often. Jack Creer's coming in, sophomore.
Say we will recognize a good play when we see one.
Absolutely,
But,
we will.
I mean, we're teachers here. We see these kids and work with these kids all day. It's fun to cheer for them on the broadcast as well.
Boy, already a timeout. Timeout Somerset, not quite liking what they were going to do, or they saw something they didn't quite like here. Joe Hutter calling, I believe, their second timeout of the half. So we got one more. One more timeout for the Spartans. I don't believe Ellsworth used any timeouts yet. Did you guys notice them using a timeout?
I don't believe they
I
have.
don't think so.
I don't think they did either. Boy, we really thought, if you are just tuning in, if you missed literally the first 3 minutes of the broadcast, you missed a really emphatic start for the Spartans. If you're wondering why the Spartans got 6 and Ellsworth got 6, the Spartans' first play of scrimmage, Donnelly to Lesha, sophomore to sophomore connection, about a 80-yard bomb and great concentration, almost a bobbled catch from Dylan Lesha.
Right to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, right to inside the 5, and it was very, very fun to watch.
Donnelly converted the touchdown there on a 1-yard quarterback dive.
And that's why we got 6. Neither team has converted a 2-point conversion. If you're good at math and you're savvy with football, we did not have anybody kick a field goal. It's not 6-6 because of that. That would be very shocking at the high school level. Donnelly from the gun sends a man in motion. Donnelly's going to try to find a seam.
Rojas?
Yeah, that was Andy, I think, instead of Kane.
Oh, excuse me, Rojas. That was Rojas. Gooden on the tackle for the Panthers. Oh, and Donnelly's coming back in, taking the place of his sophomore buddy, Jack Creer. A lot of sophomore talent here for the football squad. You'll hear a lot of sophomores called, as well as many other of our fine senior leaders. We got a lot on here, the squad. Man in motion, Fox. Oh, ball is loose, and Ellsworth has it. Are they going to call him down? Ellsworth has it. Boy, you couldn't see that with the naked eye. For those of you that don't listen, I watched the game through my binoculars and popped out. Gabheim with the carry, ball popped out and immediately caught in midair by a Panther. Wow, that is shocking.
That's a tough break for Somerset there right after the turnover on downs. Had an opportunity to kind of change the momentum and right back to Ellsworth, right back in the end zone.
Ooh, we got some competitive Somerset cheers here. Ellsworth under the eye, hands it to Hines. Hines weaving, diving.
Made it look easy.
He's in. Lunging forward, making every inch count, and it does. That counts for 6 more on the scoreboard.
Those last 2 plays went about as poorly as they could for Somerset.
2 plays ago, we had the ball. Our student section's still in it. Still in it here. And, man, Ellsworth makes it look easy. We thought we had their number right away in this game. Not so. Gooden.
He's in.
He's in. And that's going to be 14-6, just like that, folks.
Yeah, knowing the caliber of team that Ellsworth is, the Spartans cannot have these kind of silly mistakes. That's going to hinder them in this performance. Started out strong, but has to play a pretty clean game here to stay with it with Ellsworth here.
As we stated before, we're going to talk about Bo Hines quite often tonight, as we already have. Leading the Middlebury Conference in rushing yards before this contest. He had 530 yards to his name. 7.2 yards per rush. My, oh my. So he averages 130 a game, folks.
Very reminiscent of a previous Ellsworth running back in Max Grand, that's for sure.
Ellsworth, not the most pass-oriented team. Only a few touchdowns over the air. As we got Blomberg, he's thrown 1 touchdown this year so far through the air. He had 2 picks prior to this game. He's got 3 now with Jack Creer on the very first play for Ellsworth. Their first offensive play ended up in a pick. We really thought we had their number.
This is number
Now,
55, Carson Nugent, the senior, kicking off here. The lefty.
With the left boot. Oh, my gosh, very
Oh,
short.
no.
Who's going to recover this one? It's a scrum.
Looks like the Spartans fell on top of that one. Gabe Allen was able to get that.
Gabe Allen shaking his head. It went right to him. And, you know, when you line up that far in the special teams lineup, you don't usually expect to catch them.
Say, how often do you think Anthony Carrico's received a kick return there?
They are the blocking specialists on special teams. That's why they are up there. Somerset swords out on the offensive. We'll see if they can add to their 6. Try to tie it up here with the most possible. Make it 14. In the gun. Rojas in motion. They fake it to him. Donnelly's going to keep it. Finding a little seam. He's going to gain a good chunk of yards there. It's good. 5 or 6 yards. Nice little scamper there for the sophomore quarterback. We've talked a lot about Kane over the past few home games. His kind of coming out party, the very first game of the first home game, his very first game in general, was very, very fun to watch. A lot of poise, a lot of offensive attack, aerial assault, a little bit of pepper as well. It's been fun to watch him grow as a sophomore so far this season. He's going to keep it again.
Going to be close, about 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2 is I'm gonna pull up some Somerset stats here. We're gonna see how our squad is doing this season so far. 1-1 in conference. Beat Baldwin Woodville last week. Oh, excuse me, beat Prescott last week, not Baldwin Woodville. Very low scoring affair last week, 16-8. Went all the way down there where the Mississippi meets the St. Croix in Prescott and took care of business. See if they can do that tonight.
Cayman Gebheim nowhere to go.
Lost the yard on that one, it looks like.
Swallowed up. Gooden there. Gooden's all over the field tonight. Getting a lot of the rushing game as well as getting a lot of tackles.
Looks like we'll see Dylan Lesch's first punt of the evening here.
Cody, you love talking about the kicking game. How would you describe Dylan Lesch's punting game at home so far this season?
Say it's developed through the year. The first game, it was a little rough, but the last time we saw him punt, I think he was averaging about 32 yards-ish, something like that. This one's pretty darn good, too.
Wow, booming soaring kick.
That'll help with the roll.
That's going to roll. Peg him inside the 10, folks. Call it good for Dylan Lesha.
Wow, that was almost a 50-yard punt, I think.
Yeah, that'll help the old average.
That is good. That's what you want, folks. if you are rooting for Somerset anyways. 9 minutes exactly to go in the half. Somerset's going to take over. Oh, excuse me. Ellsworth's going to take over from their own 6 after a great Somerset punt from Dylan Lesha.
Hey, Dylan Lesha's doing a great job being the sequel to Jack the Boot Casey from last year.
And we have a
Timeout Ellsworth.
Yep.
Timeout Ellsworth. We'll see. We'll see how effectively Ellsworth puts the throttle down and really goes for it against Somerset. Obviously, they're kind of the team to beat this year already. Only a few games in. We had the conference. We had a conference graphic up there for you earlier in.
Here, I'll give it to you again.
Oh, geez, we'll give it to the people already. So if you're looking at your screen, obviously already formidable teams: Rice Lake, Ellsworth. Rice Lake, correct me if I'm wrong. That's they're new to the Middle Border Conference
This year. Yep.
This year they're new. 4-0 overall record. Baldwin Woodville, Ellsworth beat Baldwin Woodville last week, putting them at 1-1. Somerset right in the mix there. It's very, very early, obviously, folks. But I mean, when you're watching this Ellsworth team, you can see why they are undefeated in conference thus far.
So, while we're talking punting, so last year, all-state punter for the Spartans, Jack Casey, called him Jack the Boot Casey, averaged 41.3 yards a punt. This year so far, Dylan Lesha is averaging 39 yards a punt. So right with Jack from last year.
Well, that one right
And
there
that
had to
last
help
one's
out a
gonna
little
help.
bit, too.
Yeah, he also has 6 punts within the 20.
Wow.
And 0 touchbacks.
He's on his
Some
way.
pinpoint accuracy.
That's kind of what you're looking for out of a punter. Granted, you're not looking forward to watching punting happen, but doing good so far is Lesha. Oh, boy.
Oh, moving outside, getting the edge.
Oh.
Good open field tackle. That's Andy Rojas bringing him down.
That's Jacob McCabe on the end around there.
By the back of his jersey, Rojas saves a good chunk of yardage. He had a full steam ahead there. Andy Rojas, he's just one of those players you just kind of need. He's the safety net for a lot of things that go on, especially on defense. I feel like he's always the guy to just kind of keep things in check.
Yep, flying sideline to sideline, that's for sure.
Very, very lucky to have him playing both ends of the ball for Somerset. Gooden in motion for the Panthers. They get it to him. Spinorama to no avail. Gooden gets swallowed up near the line of scrimmage. That's going to be 3rd and very short. Boy, wouldn't it be nice if Somerset can hold the line here? Get some good field position. We will see if that comes to fruition. So far, this is popcorn entertainment, folks. Maybe you're munching on some popcorn if you're viewing from your couch. Good competitive football tonight. Man in motion. Quarterback keeper. Blomberg's got it. Trying to find the edge. Jack Creer in hot pursuit, and there's Rojas again. Yep, he's going to get the first down. A lot of rushing attack, kind of every which way for the Panthers. Head coach Rob Heller, he knows what he's doing with what he's got. He's got a lot of speed and options in the backfield. Ellsworth going in the eye. One wide out far side, one near. Blomberg up the middle to Gooden. Gooden hits the wall and falls.
Blomberg looks bigger than 5'11" to me. At least he runs bigger is what it looks like.
He absolutely does. Matt King coming out. Dylan Lesha subbing in. Some seniors out there on the Somerset defense. We got Eli, Jordan, Tyler. Oh, and Cayman Gebheim's going to get caught for that one. That's a good old-fashioned encroachment. That's going to move them. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 2. Cayman playing the defensive end position from the upright position. Sometimes you see some different stances for that position. Kamen likes to playing it up straight. Nose on the line. There he goes. Gooden falls forward, and that's another Ellsworth first down. All on the ground here for Ellsworth outside of one completion, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, fellas. They had one pass completion.
I believe so.
And it was a big one.
It sure was, yeah. Good.
This is where I think Somerset has to be careful. They've been running the ball kind of just down their throat here for a little bit. Now would be a good time to kind of have a play action and go deep. Pitch outside.
Wow, runs over a Spartan.
Heck, maybe they don't need to pass it. They could just say, we're running it. You know we're running it. And we're going to do it.
Holy cow. Gooden. I think that was Andy Rojas. Stood up. And that's just impressive running, really. Nothing to do with tackling on that one. That's just good old-fashioned. If you're a fan of Adrian Peterson, you would like that replay.
It's a good and a hard runner there around the corner. Got the momentum, hard to stop.
Absolutely is. Yeah, Somerset's got a lot of work. A lot of work. They're going to put a lot of effort in stopping this run attack.
2nd and 2.
Short backfield. Fading back. He's going to get wrapped up. He's under duress. Still trying to squirm away and tackled for a loss.
Nick Tollickson started that one. Gabe Allen finished it.
Good on you, young fellas. Good loss. It almost would have been advantageous for Blomberg to kind of fall immediately. Tried to scramble away and ended up losing more yards.
Now 3rd and 10.
Somerset's got a chance. We'll see if the moon has phased, has changed. The tides, see if they changed with them. Hands off, Gooden. Still escaping, still on his feet, finally tackled. And still almost routinely, they just gain a casual 6 yards on a rush. It's going to be 4th and about 4.
I think they might go for this. That's what it looks like to be, as the Somerset defense still kind of in their base set.
Absolutely. I think I missed one more senior the last time I announced seniors that play a lot of defense. We got Andy Rojas. I missed him out there. Sorry, Andy, you are one of our shining senior defenders.
4th and 4 on the pitch here.
Ellsworth pitches, number 23.
Oh,
and that's a flag. They are short, but there is a flag. Number 23, Levi Nelson on the carry. He's a sophomore for the Panthers, and what are they going to call? This is big.
Zoomed in on the officials if anyone can read lips.
Holding. It's declined. Somerset putting the brakes on Ellsworth, making them turn around and play some defense. We do have the dance team coming out here, as they do. We're going to see a dance time routine at halftime. Make sure to stick around, folks, and watch that. If you're not a routine listener of the Spartan live stream, we do broadcast the full dance routine, but with no audio. We cannot broadcast audio for copyright reasons. Donnelly fades to fire, finds him in the flat. Oh, and dropped Sawyer Fox.
And a
is a
flag on
flag
the
in the
opposite side
backyard.
of the field, yeah.
Donnelly got rocked back there. That possibly could be it.
Came in from way far side, that flag did.
Holding on the offense.
Holding on the offense.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. Would have been a nice looking play. One to count it anyways. Getting away with the drop on Sawyer will that time. Would not have mattered. Matt King coming out. Andy Rojas going in. Andy Rojas, one of those players that likes to, they like to jet sweep them, even in active motion. They'll hand it off to him. Get him ahead of steam. Give him some momentum before they give him the ball. Dylan Lesha Wide out near side as well as Rojas.
First and a lot here.
First and 20 should be. Kane under duress. He's going to quarterback keep it. Finds the seam. Finds some room to run. That's going to be a good 12-yard gallop.
That was first and 24.
Good. A gallivanting, executing run for the sophomore quarterback. Finally back into normal territory here. It's going to be a good old-fashioned 2nd and 9. Lesha wide out near side again, as well as Rojas. Similar formation as last time, folks. 2 left, 2 right for Donnelly to survey. Andy's in motion. They fake it to him. Donnelly keeps it. And stopped at the line. Going to be 3rd and 9 with 3:20 and rolling in this quarter. Or excuse me, in the half even. SHS cheers. You'll be able to hear them through our mics because they are loud, folks. Our cheer squad is a force to be reckoned with. They shout it from the mountaintops. Fantastic white out here. Students love to wave at us. Currently they are trying to get our attention, distracting us, our students are. Donnelly from the gun, Fox in motion. Surveys, bullet tipped, and it is incomplete. That is never a good thing to see. A ball gets tipped volleyball style up into the stratosphere.
Say, we're used to seeing the floaters by Donnelly, but that was a bullet.
Watching a lot of Brett Favre film on that one. And special teams come out for Somerset, not quite able to capitalize. They're going to give it back to the Panthers with almost 3 minutes left in the half. Low snap, booming punt. Fielding is going to keep it and tackle up bounds. That's Hines. Hines on the reception and return. Man, Bo Hines is fast, folks. No wonder why he had over, I believe this game now, with what's in this game, he's got 600 total yards this season so far. First and 10 from the Ellsworth 26. Excuse me. Score is 6-14. Out into the flat, Blomberg. Good open field tackle, Jack Creer there. Jack Creer with the emphatic wrap-up. Taking him down. We just heard a Jack Creer cheer that I've never heard of before. That was pretty funny. Just as they drew it up on defense there.
I like that cheer. What's his name? Jack Creer.
Jack Creer. From the power eye, only one wide out for Ellsworth. They're going to hand it off to Hines. He's got a lot of speed. Dragging Andy Rojas. Can't shed him. Trying to shed him like some dandruff. He couldn't get rid of him.
3rd and short for the Panthers. 1:41 and rolling.
Dance squad all lined up at the neutral line, ready for their halftime show. So don't leave your screen, folks. Make sure to watch them at halftime. Short backfield, Hines gets it out of the fullback position. And Hines gets stopped very near to the line. Where are they going to give him?
Yeah, they're going to give him a first down here.
They are going to give him a first down. Whoop. Little miscommunication subbing. Oh, we are waiting for the chain gang to catch up here.
Chain gang wasn't convinced that was a first down either.
No. I didn't think he was. I thought he was stopped really near the line. And that just goes to show you got to give credit. It's not all Hines doing all this running. I mean, it's the Ellsworth line. They're doing a very, very good job. Fading, Blomberg surveys, rolls out, launches deep. Out of the midst of everybody. Going to Hines. Pulling out the 40-yard dash time. Trying to give him just a go route, saying, here you go fast. Overthrew the young fella. Just over a minute to go in this first half. Ellsworth a formidable foe. However, Somerset doing a pretty good job holding them to 14. I think that could be a best-case scenario. We'll talk about it right before we conclude the half up here in the live stream lounge. Blomberg passes it far side. Wrapping up the Panther is a Spartan. Who is that? Number 58 for Somerset. It's Will McGurran, senior. Under center, Blomberg takes it. Off to Hines again, and tackled for a loss is Cayman Gebheim. They're going to burn a timeout, Ellsworth is. They're going to try to draw something up here.
Say, we're going to start seeing some shots down the field. Are we going to play more conservatively?
With 42 seconds, Ellsworth is going to come out of this timeout.
Are they going to go for a 60-plus yard field goal? You never know what to expect.
You never know. Rob Heller, head coach for this Panther squad, going to try to draw something up. We want to take a moment to acknowledge Northwood Technical College for their sponsorship contributions. Experience quality, innovative education at Northwood Technical College, a nationally ranked top college where learning comes first. Find your passion with 80 associate degrees and technical diplomas and experience success. Visit northwoodtech.edu to learn more. We also want to thank Wisconsin Credit Union. They are proud to support Somerset athletics as always. Wisconsin has supported local graduating high school seniors for nearly 25 years with their scholarship programs. It's a smart way for your favorite student to earn $1,000 towards their education. Learn more at wisconsincu.org. We want to give a special shout out as well to one Joshua Wells. He's a science teacher here at the high school. He's going to give us the official stats here at halftime. He does stats for the football squad. He loves to do it. Sending a man in motion. Blomberg hands it off, far side of the field. There goes Hines. My goodness. Putting on the nitrous, just getting around the corner. Man, is that guy fast. Clock is stopped. He is out of bounds. Jeremy Lesha reporting from the opposite sideline.
3rd and short here. 3rd and 1, 3rd and half a yard.
3rd and 1. Scoreboard can't quite keep up. Ellsworth into Somerset territory. They are on the Somerset 41. 41 yards to go. In 35 seconds is the challenge. Blomberg surveys, evades. Doesn't find much room. Clock's going to tick, 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 tick.
Got the first down, so I believe that's going to stop until they place the ball here.
College rules for the first down, similar. And the ump says, let's roll it. Under center, fades. Oh, slips. And a reception. Oh, just speared to the ground. Good tackle, Andy Rojas. Blomberg slipped on that pass play.
Probably going to clock this one right here because they want to save their last timeout. Because I believe they have one more timeout left.
I believe so. That's 16 seconds now rolling. Yep. They do clock it.
It's going to be 11 seconds left on the clock.
Didn't pull off the old Dan Marino fake spike that time.
Not this time.
And, I mean, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Holding this squad, from what I'm seeing so far, holding them to 14, I think that's got to be a win for this Spartan squad. I really
especially
do.
Considering some of the mistakes that Somerset has made.
Yep.
You'll take being down by 8
I mean,
going into the half.
Spartans
right
had a big stop and on the goal line there, and
just really need to make sure they don't score here with 11 seconds left.
With 11 seconds, you would assume they probably have about 2 shots at the end zone here.
I mean, we alluded to it before. Very first play of Ellsworth's game, very first offensive possession was a pick by Jack Creer. Imagine how monumental that was. Out into the flat. Caught. Fingertip catch
bounce?
from the ground.
That looks like it bounced.
Wow.
I'm
Turn on the replay machines.
That
Hit us
looks
up.
like it bounced.
We got to, fans, you got to let us know on the Somerset live stream socials, did that bounce or not? It almost looked like a couple players almost saw it bounce. Looks like they kind of lost a step.
I know I probably didn't capture it perfectly, but
We got 3 seconds left. Wow, this is a huge play.
That absolutely looked like it bounced.
Yeah. Somerset's going to call a timeout here.
Somerset burning their last timeout. Joe Hutter did not think that was a completed pass.
I don't think I can blame him here. Wallen, did you get a decent view at it or not?
I
really?
watched it about 12 times. I see it bounce every single time.
Man,
Wow.
tough break for Somerset, but it can all be okay if they don't score here.
We need a little bit of pixie dust, a little bit of magic, some razzle-dazzle here from Robert Seibel Field. We need to make a last stand, one of Stephen King's longest novels. And one of the longest movies I've ever seen. That's like a 6-hour movie, my goodness. Awesome, classic TV though. 3 seconds left in this half. Doesn't matter if it's first down. We only got 1 play left. They're going to take this from the 1. I mean, stopping the Panthers from the 1. This is drawn up to be, I mean, this is popcorn entertainment for sure. Pulse check for you fans at home. If you've been sleeping, now's the time to wake up. Blood is pumping from Robert Seibel Field. In the snap, the Wildcat, Gooden. Gooden doesn't go down. He makes it in. Gooden makes it in. Makes it 20 for Ellsworth. Effective from the Wildcat. Effective from the run game for the Panthers. Got to give credit when credit is due. That line pushed forward to give Gooden the go-ahead. And Gooden's going to take it again. Oh, fumble. Fumble. Ball still loose. And that's not going to be a conversion. That's going to do it for the half. The half ending in emphatic fashion. Score at half is 20 for Ellsworth. And Spartans get on the board early, but very quiet since then. They have 6. We want to thank Wisconsin Credit Union and Northwick Technical College, as well as the cheer team, the student section. You are now going to watch the dance team routine. Once again, we are going to broadcast this as always, but without audio. So you're not going to hear any audio for copyright purposes when we put this on YouTube officially. We're going to pause here. We're going to come back and start the second half. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back here. This is a Spartan live stream. My name's Keaton Anderson. We got Cody Wallen and Will Rossmiller up here producing this evening. We got the school song playing here. You might be able to catch a little bit of that in our audio microphones. Currently, score is Somerset 6, Ellsworth Panthers on the prowl with 20 after a very, very interesting half of football. And Ellsworth coming out of the half, if you missed it, they scored last play of the half. 3 seconds to go. Gooden, number 24 for the Panthers. He kind of gallops in from 1 yard out, and that is a game changer. So that puts him up 20 right as the half eclipses zeros. Now, let's go to the stats report. Wallen with the stats report.
Oh, my gosh. Well, looking at the stats, pretty much all the dials are pointing towards Ellsworth in this one. If we're looking at passing yards, Ellsworth has 84 to Somerset 79. Rushing yards, pretty ugly in favor of the Panthers, 145 yards for Ellsworth, only 27 yards rushing for the Spartans so far. Penalties, Spartans have 3 big ones, 3 for 30 yards. And then also in the first down differential, this is a big one here. 18 first downs for the Panthers, only 2 for the Spartans.
Oofta.
And that's your stats report.
Thanks, Cody Wallen, for that stats report.
Andy Rojas does lead the Spartans defensively with 7.5 tackles.
All right, yeah, that's not a surprising stat.
We've been saying his name a lot in this one so far.
That's not a surprising stat. Yep, I would concur my own 2 cents on what I have witnessed in the first half here. Yeah, everything was all Ellsworth outside of the first 3 minutes of play. I mean, it was a raucous Robert Seibel Field here for that first couple minutes. First play of action was a 78-yard bomb from Donnelly to Lesha. Very first offensive possession. First play. we're already second play of the game, already inside the 5-yard line for the Spartans, and that's when they punched it home. And then the first play for Ellsworth ended in a interception. Their first offensive play was a pass. Sophomore Jack Creer picked it off, and we really thought we had their number. Turns out we did not. They're still here. There's still a lot of time, and they were here to play for sure. Couple deep runs for Ellsworth in that first half that did get stopped. We did have a couple deep runs. Defensively, we stopped them, held them, but that's where all of those yards really do start to add up after a while. And Ellsworth, very, very good run team. We were talking, of course, about actually a lot more runs than you would think from Griffin Blomberg, the junior quarterback. He's scampered a few times. However, the dynamic duo for the running game so far for the Panthers, Bo Hines, what can you say about him? Super duper effective, efficient runner. And then Jarrell Gooden, who has a couple scores tonight and also is kind of sharing the load of the rushing attempts, kind of 50-50 with Hines. We are about to set off and initiate this second half of football here.
Tyler Hutter here to kick it off.
Tyler Hutter, son of Joe Hutter, the head coach of the squad.
The Panthers won the coin toss and deferred to the second half.
And they are back to return. Hines back there. The kick is away. It appears it is too.
Ooh.
Hines is going to keep it and run far side. Just gets steamrolled out of bounds by a Spartan. That's going to set up. Looks like their first offensive possession of the half, obviously. They're going to put them at the 25-yard line. Setting up from the 25 are the Panthers. We want to once again, if you missed it, make sure to check out our broadcast later, or you can rewind it right now, I believe. Check out the dance team's halftime performance. It was fantastic, phenomenal. However, once again, there is no audio for copyright purposes, but the crew did fantastic. Good job. We also want to thank the pep band, the high school pep band, for playing some tunes for us before game as well as at half here, as the pep band is officially over after halftime.
I was just saying, I don't think we even needed to mute at halftime because I don't think the audio worked on our speakers here out at the football field. So hopefully If there's a referendum that gets passed this fall, I think that problem would be fixed.
Who needs facility improvements?
By getting some speakers that can actually produce sound.
That's ideal. That is the job of speakers. Under the heavy eye, Ellsworth. Hines gets it. Still running. And it takes one, Kamen Gebheim, to bring him down. Kamen, one of the formidable foes for the Somerset defense. Also, kind of lead rusher for the Spartans as well. Before this contest, Kamen does lead the team with rushing yards per game. He's got 76 rushing yards in the games he plays. He's played 3 out of 4 games thus far. Wow, Hines bouncing outside, bouncing around the corner. Doing everything he can. Takes Jack Creer and Kamen Gebheim to take him down.
That's Kamen Gebheim's 30th tackle on the year. He leads the Spartans defensively in tackles and sacks.
Playing from that kind of, I don't know what you call him. I'm not much of a defensive mind, but offense, outside linebacker, defensive end. Not sure what you call his position, but
an edge rusher. Sometimes he does pop inside there a little bit. Kind of a jack of all trades, goes where he needs to go kind of player.
Yeah, absolutely. From the pistol are the Panthers, faking far side. Bouncing out Blomberg, he's got some room. Eli can't quite get him, and it takes a couple Spartans to bring him down. Good, efficient, dissecting run there from Blomberg. A little slow to get up. Blomberg is kind of hobbling away. That'll be something interesting to watch. And the run game for Ellsworth is just hemorrhaging the Somerset defense. I mean, it's just a juggernaut for the squad so far. We'll see how they respond in the second half, however. Handoff to Hines. Good little lane. Hines just hits the hole so fast. He just falls forward every time.
Yeah, those holes that were a little closer together in the first half are widening up a little bit in the second half here.
Absolutely. It's going to be second and short for the Panthers. Gabe Allen coming out. Broden Thiel coming in for Gabe Allen on the line. He is near side. Pitches to Hines. Got some blocking out front. Good open field tackle.
That was a nice cut there.
By number 30, Nick Tollickson showing up on the in the second half here on the stats column. 4 tackles. Nick Tollickson, the junior. It's going to be a first down. First down for the Panthers. Nick Tollickson, though, had one of the more fun plays we've seen at home so far. I believe a 68-yard touchdown in the very first home contest. That was the first offensive touchdown we had this season. So that was a very, very fun. That was a very fun play. Oh, Hines. Hines once again. Got an Ellsworth lineman losing his helmet. He does gather it. He's going to come out and collect himself for a second. Another first down for Ellsworth. Hines just living his best life down there as far as rushing goes. Man, oh man, he cannot be stopped thus far. It's first and goal from the 9 for Ellsworth. 8:28 and rolling in the third quarter. Under center, under the eye. He's got some blockers ahead of him. Hines swallowed up very near the line of scrimmage there. Probably gets a couple offensive yards. Nick Tollickson with the tackle. Make sure to check us out on our social media accounts, the Somerset live stream. We do have some social media accounts you can check us out on. Make sure to let people know about us if you are in the Somerset community. Hines just almost swimming up the field when he falls forward. He's just looking to get every ounce of grass he can get. Spartan live stream, we are humming. We had some tech difficulties in our very first game, but nothing but perfection here. These last 2 games at home. The snap, the carry, and they are stopped. It's going to be hang on, it's going to be turnover on downs.
Wow.
Turnover on downs. The scoreboard was incorrect. It did say 3rd down. It's going to be turnover on downs, however, folks.
Troy Wink really excited on that sideline.
Head coach, or not head coach, assistant coach Troy Wink. We got a lot of coaches here for the Spartan squad. John Revard, Troy Wink, Brandon Berry, Ben Kiekhofer, Tyler Luke, and David Revard, Kyle Larson, Russ Fox. We got a lot of coaches here. All of them fantastic. Gabheim falls forward for just a couple good ones. Almost eclipsing 7 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter here. Somerset with their first offensive possession of the half. We'll see what they can make of it. They got to, like Hercules, they got to go the distance all the way to the other side of the field, folks. Long ways to go for them.
Well done. I appreciate that reference.
Yeah, absolutely. They got to go 95-plus yards here. In the gun, Donnelly almost standing in his end zone, fires it out to the flat. Drop by Lesha. It's 2 drops this game so far for the Spartan wide receivers. Sophomore Lesha with the drop, as well as sophomore Sawyer Fox with a drop in the first half. Fox coming in, as a matter of fact. Somerset not hitting very many jet sweeping actions yet. Really not a lot of aerial assault action as well. We'll see if they have something to respond in the second half that resembles what we saw maybe their first home game of the year. Donnelly surveys under duress. He almost goes down in his backfield, and he does make it out. He does make it out, but man, he is right on a couple blades outside of the end zone. From the Somerset's 1, it's going to be 4th down, so they are going to get